Hello, my name is Keith Barker and welcome both to this channel and to this video. In the previous video, we took a look at identifying some long-term goals, what we want our life to look like and feel like and smell like and be like in 10 years. Well, there's a bit of a gap between the 10 years in the future and what we need to start doing now. And in this video, I want to assist you as we walk through and how we can bridge that gap and start an action plan that can lead us to our goals. So there's three basic steps to this. Number one is to write out what you'd like your life to look like in 10 years. We talked about that in the previous video. And as I thought to myself, I've done this several times throughout my life. I did it back in the 80s and the 90s and the 2000s. I also did this about 3 years ago. But I really can't ask the group collectively to write out these 10-year goals and take some time thinking about it unless I'm willing to put in the work as well. So it did take a little effort. I thought, wow, I'm going to have to sit down and really think about this. And I did. So I have several categories, my relationships, what I want my finances to look like, my career, my health, community and service, my overall well-being, fun and travel, my home. And then I wrote out in very measurable terms those things that I would like. So we all learn differently. We all come from different backgrounds and have different levels of experience. And so as you think about that 10 years out and what you'd like, some people, when they imagine things or visualize things, it's not the same. Meaning, some people can see a horse running in the meadow. Other people might be able to imagine a horse running in a meadow. Some people might be able to just understand that, yes, a horse could be running in the meadow. So any way that your brain visualizes or imagines is great. The important thing in this step number one is to identify what you want your life to look like in 10 years in those areas. And if you think of some other area, add it, and then write it out. So that's step number one. Now, step two in this process is to really reinforce the why. Like, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? And one way of doing that is by asking ourselves a series of questions that goes something like this. Why? 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 Let's do an example I think most people are going to have as a goal for the future, and that is to have health, good health. So if we ask ourselves the question, okay, I want to have good health. Sounds wonderful. The question we could ask ourselves to really drive home the reason behind why we want that is, why? Well, good health is good. Okay, why? Well, it's better than bad health. Why? Well, if you have bad health, you can't do things in your older age and you get maybe weak or you have disease and you can't do things you want to. And why is that important? So if we ask ourselves why enough times, we're going to find out why we really, really want something in our lives. And with that motivation, that why behind it, the actual how is going to be a lot easier. And if you have something just like, well, it's not really that important, take it off the list. We only want stuff up there in that 10-year vision or that 10-year goal that are really, really motivating to us. And then it's a lot easier to put in the little itty-bitty tasks on a consistent basis to get us there. So the third one is so fun because we get to identify what a person who has those things that we like, whether it's health or good finances or good loving relationships and so forth, what that person would be doing to keep that or to get that. So if we visualize or envision or imagine what a person who has good relationships does to maintain that, we'd want to write that down. What do you do to keep a good relationship with a person, with a friend? How do you behave? How do you act? Or for finances, how does a person become financially successful? And here's the other interesting thing is that if we're not sure, let's say we see somebody that's got a career that we think is amazing and we're not sure how to even get there, we could invite them to a lunch. This works, by the way. Back in the 80s, before my IT career, I saw there was a business that I wanted to know more about. I was a busboy at the time, and I thought, I don't know anything about this business. I'm going to, in the newspaper, back in the day, I'm going to contact this person, invite them to lunch, tell them I want to buy them lunch, and pick their brain for an hour about their career, how they got into it, what they did, and was it worth it or not. It's fantastic. And most people will give you that time. They want to share with you. And so once we identify what they did to get there, then we could look at ourselves and say, okay, here's what I need to do. If I want to do the same thing, I need to go ahead and use the things they say were successful and throw away the things they say were worthless or not worthwhile, and then start that action plan. And then for each of our goals, what we want to have happen, we would want to write a short paragraph that would go something like this. I shared a snippet of it in the previous video. If it was health that we wanted in 10 years, what we would do is this. We'd identify, okay, what does it take to be healthy? Probably some exercise, of some flavor, a proper diet, proper nutrition, proper sleep, and so forth. So we identify those things that person is doing who has the good health, and then we'd write a statement about it, something like this. I, insert our name, Keith Barker in my case, I, Keith Barker, accept and enjoy that I have great health. And I accomplish this great health by, doing cardio 3 days a week, or strength training twice a week, or eating right, or whatever it is, and write one short little paragraph on each of them with those behaviors or attitudes that the person who does have good health is following. And that applies to money, it applies to learning new skills. Like if you want to learn a new skill and you don't have that skill yet, in the action item it could say, I, Keith Barker, accept and enjoy that I'm really good with, name of the skill, and I acquired this skill and this ability by spending 30 minutes a day, or whatever time you want to allocate, towards building it. So for each of our goals, all we need to do is simply write out a short sentence or two that says, I accept and enjoy that I am, fill in the blank, healthy, fit, whatever it is you want, or financially sound, or I run my own business, and I accomplish this by, and then you write in the actions that a person who does have those skills, or does have that job, or does have those finances, that they're doing. And then for the first 2 or 3 days, you write those out every day. It may take 15 minutes a day, but that's going to get in your head, and your brain and your subconscious is going to help you in remembering those things because you're writing them out every day, on figuring out ways to take those actions to get to that point. Whether it's studying and learning a new skill, whether it's getting healthy, or building relationships, or whatever else is important in your life. So those are the 3 things that I encourage everybody to do, including myself. And that is to make sure the 10-year goals are written out. We've identified the whys, why it's so important to us to get to those. And third, we'll call it the I accept and enjoy statements for each one of them. I, your name, accept and enjoy the fact that I am, and then that attribute. And I get there by doing this and this and this. And once you've written those I accept and enjoy statements about what you want to do and what you're willing to do to get there, I would encourage you to rewrite those perhaps even 2 or 3 times a week. And that way our subconscious and our mind can get going with us and be on our side as we start to modify behavior that's going to lead us to our goal. And trust me, it's totally worth it. I am having a great time in this journey that we are taking together, and I believe it can make a major difference in our lives. We don't want to show up at the end of our lives and ask ourselves these questions. Where was my XYZ? Or how come I didn't have ABC? Or why didn't I have these relationships? Or why did I miss out on this part of my life? We can change things starting now by having the vision, writing out those things that are important to us of what we want, and then start taking measurable steps in that direction. And I am here for you every step of the way. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, click on the little bell so you can get updates or notifications when there's new videos. And also, if you've already written out your 10-year goals of what you want your life to look like, and you're willing to write out the I accept and enjoy statements, I'd like you to put a comment down below that says, I'm committed, I'm in, and I've done the work. And this small start is going to lead to big changes, and it is totally worth it. So I'll see you, my friend, in the very next video. Thanks for watching.